You will move, and this person will die. Child of God, there are people who have vowed in secret that as long as they are alive, you will never rise. There are people who have said, as long as I'm still working here, this person will never be promoted. As long as I'm still in this family, they will never prosper. As long as I'm alive, over my dead body will they shine. But hear me. When God says you will move and somebody else is going to have to die, not always physical death, child of God. Many times is the death of their influence, their position, their assignment, their authority. Anything that has stood stubbornly in your way must fall. Hallelujah. Listen, today's message it is for those who have felt stuck. And some of you maybe you don't even know, but you are stuck. You are supposed to be far, but you think that where you are, it is the will of God, not knowing that somebody is blocking your way. Some of you already you feel blocked, limited, delayed. Where you know very well it's not that I'm not qualified. It's just that somebody is fighting me. Some people are not just obstacles, they are stubborn gates. And until that gate falls, nothing moves. Listen, there are people who hate you quietly. They block you quietly. They sabotage you quietly. But they do it consistently and intentionally. Some of you are dealing with people who have vowed that you will not go anywhere in life. They have said it with their actions. They have said it in their hearts. And some say it openly. As long as I'm still here, you won't succeed. But listen to what God is saying to you today. Enough is enough. No more stagnation. Anything or anyone who has stubbornly stood in your way is now on God's agenda. Hallelujah. When God says someone must die, He doesn't always mean physical death once again, people of God. Sometimes He kills their influence, their authority, their position, their access, their power over you, their assignment concerning your life. For some, God forces them to resign. For others, He relocates them. For others, He makes the environment too hot for them to stay. But one truth remains. You will move and they will leave. Hallelujah. Just this past week, I met someone working at a certain store. And they told me something they had never told me before. They said, I used to work here years ago, and I was well aware of that, of course, because I know this person for some years now. And they were like, but I left, not because I wanted to, but because the manager who was here made my life impossible. Do you hear this, child of God? This person didn't relocate because they were weak. They were forced out by stubborn person standing in their way. They had to move out. They had to change a place, not because they wanted to. And guess what? They only returned to that place where I saw them last week after that manager had been removed from that position. Do you see this? This is exactly how God works, people of God. When a gatekeeper refuses to move, God moves them. Hallelujah. When Jesus was born, Herod had only one mission. As long as I'm alive, this child must die. Joseph and Mary had to flee to Egypt because the threat was real. But guess what? They only returned after Herod was dead. God did not allow Jesus to step into his assignment while the enemy was still stubbornly standing there. Herod's rule had to end. His influence had to die. His power had to be removed. Some of you are in your own Egypt season right now. You are waiting. You are praying. You are stagnant. Not because you are not ready, but because someone who hates you is still in the position blocking your path. But just like Herod, their reign has expired. Hallelujah. Now, hear this prophetic word. No more stagnation, no more delay, no more manipulation, no more being blocked by stubborn people who refuse to let go. Anything that has stood in your way for years, anything that has vowed that you will never rise, anything that has sown over your dead body, God is removing it by force. Some people will resign suddenly. Some will be transferred. Some will lose their power. Some will simply fade out of your life. However, God chooses to do it, the result is the same. Hallelujah. You will move. They will fall. And you will testify. Hallelujah. And of course, to forcefully manifest this word in your life, drop a comment and say, Lord, remove them. Hallelujah.